to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Well, thank you for staying with us. That is the Mainland 98.3 FM. We have written way deep into time today. So we're going to be running as fast as possible for today, especially those who will be calling in via the phone line. Would really appreciate if you can stick within the 2 minutes that will be given to, our callers this morning. This is Milan 98.3 FM. You're on to Milan Focus. This is the part where we, select one or two major stories off the front pages of our papers, and then we open the phone line for you to share your thoughts and your contribution as regards, the focal point for this morning. Today, we're looking at the petrol price hike and, of course, the reactions of different stakeholders to the recent petrol price hike. That's the conversation for today. This morning. My name still remains Omobola Sandra, and we'll just go straight into it. So the major headline on the front page of Vanguard newspaper reads, Petrol price hike, Nasima, PDP, Atiku, CSOs and others insist on reversal. Nasima is concerned, that's the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, that's Nasima, all right, is concerned. And reacting to the increase, the president of Nasima, Delioya, said it will worsen the plight of businesses and households in Nigeria, which of course is expected. Praising economic implications of the hike, Oye noted that it will lead to increase in transportation cost, which will then serve as a catalyst for higher freight charges, that's logistics now, exacerbating the already high inflation rate in the country that would then further strain the already mega resources of micro, small and medium enterprises that already rely heavily on petrol generators to power their operations, because of course we also have a power problem. We don't have light, so we have to buy fuel in order to power our generators, in order to run our businesses. Solar conversation is another one. Too expensive. A lot of businesses can afford it. So, of course, this is the spiral effect, all right, of the petrol price hike, according to Nasima. He said, and I quote, many SMEs rely on affordable logistics to maintain competitiveness in the market. However, as freight charges will increase, they will have to face tough choices, either pass the increased cost onto consumers or they themselves will absorb the expenses, which will then erode their profitability. So this situation can lead to reduced investment in growth or innovation, which will cause some sort of stagnation in the sector. The PDP has demanded an immediate reversal of, anti-people policies. They have asked the President Bola Tinubu-led APC administration to immediately reverse its anti-people policies to reduce the worsening economic condition of Nigerians. The Board of Trustees, led by Senator Adolphus Wabara, read a communique after the 78th meeting in Abuja yesterday, which read, the BOT demands that the APC administration immediately review its policies and take immediate steps to ensure reduction in the price of fuel, make key investments towards food production, revamp our manufacturing sector in order to stimulate employment opportunities and mitigate the suffering of Nigerians. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former vice president and presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 general elections, has also faulted the hike in petrol prices. He has lampooned the president, saying he is undisturbed by the hardship in the country. He said, and I quote, on his X page, that is, Tinubu as TP, adding that the handling of petrol subsidy by this administration has caused current economic crisis. He said, he went further to say, the haphazard and disingenuous approach of the current administration to fuel subsidy management has been the reason we are in this current economic crisis. As it stands, there will be no let-up in the escalating inflation rate, which is already drowning the well-being of Nigerians. It is even more worrying that the president is undisturbed by the hardship in the country. Going further, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, has said the Senate will intervene in the latest hike in the pump price of petrol if the need arises. When is the need going to arise? The Senate President said that he has not assessed what is happening in terms of pump price increase, but he has some idea, maybe. He has a lot of expectation, but then he said, let's not dwell on the increase in pump price. We'll assess it, and if there's a need for us to intervene, we will. That's according to Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Also, the umbrella body for pro-people CSOs, that the Joint Action Front, has called on the NLC, the TUC, to lead the fight against the petrol price hike. Yes, he said, the secretary Abiodun Aremu said JAF condemns the latest increase in the official price of petrol to 1,030 naira, and they're calling on working people, the youth, the poor, to be prepared to resist it. Tinubu's government has shown that without a mass resistance, it has resolved to continue to unleash devastating attacks on the living standards of the vast majority. This latest hike, which is the second in just 1 month, means that Tinubu government has increased petrol price by 400% since assumption of office in May 2023. There's a lot that they said. You have to get further details of that in the Vanguard newspaper. We also have here the Movement for Socialist Alternative, MSA, which is a grassroots, CSO, has also said that the recent increase in the price of PMS is yet another blow to millions of Nigerians who are already struggling to make ends meet. ANEEG, that's African Network for Environmental and Economic Justice, the executive director, said this development is posing a significant threat to our economy and the society as a whole. A lot of people saying a lot of things as regards, the recent pump price. Femi Falana has also, waded into the issue, saying that NNPC has no powers to increase fuel price. Action Aid said it has eroded yet to be implemented minimum wage. The 70,000 naira minimum wage, is it still is it still going to have any impact whatsoever, and is even yet to be implemented? And here we are, it has already lost its value even before implementation. All right, NNPP, that's the New Nigeria's People's Party, is begging the president to reverse the hike. You also have Petroleum Products Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria, has decried non-disclosure of the exact price of petrol by Dangote. TUC has urged the federal government to create special forex scheme for Dangote. What says you? Let's talk about the pump price of petrol. That is the conversation this morning. You can also link it to the CNG conversation as well. We talked about that earlier this morning. All right. So if there's anything that you'd also like to check in, what are your thoughts as regards the CNG conversation, because that is where the parrots of this administration are leaning towards. But then there's the concern as regards safety concern. There's also infrastructure concern. There's also financial implication. All right, and there's also the concern that CNG is a medium-term solution, not an immediate solution to address the high cost of PMS. What says you? All right, let's have a conversation around that. So that is the focal point for today. We'll just get straight into the phone line because today is Friday, so we don't have the luxury of 9:45 a.m. But of course, the number to call is 0913 6000 410. 0913 6000 410. That's the number to call to join the conversation. You can also send WhatsApp messages to 0913 6000 430. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can drop your comments in the live chat section as well, and would read them as the show progresses. The handle to look out for is Mainland 98.3 FM on both Facebook and YouTube. And would appreciate the support as well. If you can like, follow, share, and subscribe to our channels. Thank you very much. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. You're welcome. Time check right now is 8:55 a.m. Yeah, just 2 minutes. Please, let's stick within the 2 minutes time frame. Would appreciate that. All right, let's begin, shall we? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Good morning.
Yes. My name is Samuel. I'm calling from Q2
All right, Mr. Sambo.
You can see that there is an uneasy calm everywhere. I've told us several times that we have entered one chance. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Concerning the issue of crisis in the petroleum sector, if our president is getting it right, if he's actually achieving his desired objective, the wife will not hesitate to tell the whole Nigerian that they have ascribed the success to her husband. Unfortunately, the woman said, in an attempt to exonerate and isolate her husband, she said that her husband is not the architect of the suffering that we are going through. So, who is deceiving who? I don't know when we are going. Some people are saying, I had a Fuad trying to tell Nigerians that maybe probably our president is not aware of what is happening. my sister, if you are a man of integrity and you have appointed people into an organization, they are your ambassadors. Whatever they are, just like agents. Whatever they do, they are doing it in your name, so that the president is not aware of what is happening. The problem is that we have entered one chance. It's only God that can deliver us. Concerning the Senate president, what I just said, we don't have National Assembly. The reason why we are facing this problem in Nigeria today is that the National Assembly is just like playing second fiddle. The labor is epileptic and student union is moribund. That is why these are the things that are compounding our problem. NGO, or what they call them, civil society organizations, they don't seem to be on top of the situation. There's no reason why we should not be on, where all Nigerians should not be on the road now. Unfortunately, yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. Let's not forget, 2 minutes is the limit. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning.
I don't blame Fabio. Fabio has never bought fuel before. At least for a long time now.
How do you know that?
Does he buy fuel as Senate president? Even when he was a minister, does he buy fuel? Even as governor? I'm telling you, so he doesn't know now. He doesn't know. Say he has to find out whether there's need for Senate to intervene. Look at somebody that is supposed to represent the masses. Say if there's need, they will do that. If there's no need, then they will continue drinking tea. You understand? So I think, and this is the person that was, I think Tᴏ gave him the GCFR recently. What do you want him to do? Tᴏ.
Can't give him the GCFR, Mr. Kangbelina, because
Tᴏ gave him GCFR.
The GCFR is the highest and is only reserved for presidents. So, but carry on.
What did they give him?
I'm with you,
I didn't go to school now. Tell me,
Mr. Kangbelina, the focus. Let's talk about pump price of petrol. What's your thoughts?
Pump price of fuel. Do I even have fuel? I've not bought fuel. Fabio is referring to the fuel that if there's a need, he will intervene for us. Look at they have caged labor. They have caged everybody. Labor cannot even talk now. Look at Labor and NLC and these people that are talking differently. They are even begging. So this, look at even the parties. Atiku, the one in all the parties are in disarray now. So it is just obvious that the Tᴏ will continue paying us till 2027, and he will still continue from there because all the parties, there's nobody that can take over from him. So we'll continue suffering. Me, as I'm talking to you now, I don't even have fuel in my car. So I'm sitting down in my house. I won't go out today. Let me just sit down and be listening to you people.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Mr.
Tᴏ, well done. No?
It's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Kangbelina. I appreciate your contribution. All right, 0913-6000-410. Time check right now is 9 o'clock. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Jones from Agbade Junction.
Okay.
So what I really want to ask, if although we have lost National Assembly to your mandate we stand, we know it behoves on president to make decision of whatever he intends or wants to do. Nobody calls him to that, nobody cautions him. So what I want to ask, you are the Minister of Petroleum. You see all the longevity, all the period of time when Nigeria keep hearing issue between Dangote and NNPCL, the Minister of Petroleum never come out to address anything concerning it. Even on the day of independence, when he gave speech, he never said anything about this issue of petroleum back and forth and every other thing that surrounds it. Now look at the price. the price went up, it traveled out. You don't even care. What I want to, do you know the same man that went to Ojota saying they must reverse this fuel price that Nigerians are suffering? Was it not the same man that said Adewale, that promising elderly people that if you can vote me in, I will help to address or alleviate your problem and suffering? Was it not? You see how desperate these people used to be when they are looking for your vote, when they want to cling to power. They can go to any length of lying. They forget about integrity. They make lie their permanent companion. That is what we have discovered from this set of politicians. See where we are today. They keep, if you can hear from the president of the National Assembly saying he will look into it, because they don't represent you and I. They leave it to they just want people to I just thought, may God help us. Thank you. Have a nice morning.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. So help us, God. That is where we are found ourselves. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. We're ready for you when you are.
Very good. My name is Abakar.
Okay.
Yeah. On this issue about petroleum price, I think for me, the president, for him not to even start this NNPC general manager, again, I think that was not the problem that's taking us to where we are. We don't actually know what is happening, and they're actually influencing what is happening in Dangote refinery. Dangote is not telling Nigeria how much to sell the fuel, and I think as of yesterday, the petroleum retailer came out to say that I think it's about 998 that Dangote is selling today now. So the issue is that why is Dangote not communicating with Nigeria?
It's 98.
Why is it that the DM were the one influencing the price of this petroleum price? The matter of fact is that this price cannot sustain. Nigerians are growing in pain, and they have to find a way of how to bring down this price of this petroleum price, because there is nothing that as a Nigerian that the petroleum is a comparative advantage to a Nigerian. And there's no way you can make that product to be priced on international price. No any country that produces that petroleum allows international market to determine their local domestic consumption. So in this way, Nigeria is not sustainable, and I don't know how they are going to bring on the president to ensure that the price comes down. I think that's just my take, but it's not sustainable. It is anti-people. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate that. All right, let's take some messages. We'll be back to the phone line in a bit. This is still Milan 98.3 FM. I have some messages here on Facebook. Basil Chika is saying NNPCL and Dangote shenanigans. We know that the two are in agreement to continue tasking Nigerians. The government should do something urgent about the rise in transport fare and the dollar appreciation before it is too late, because as it stands now, majority of the citizens can't meet their ends need anymore. And that's Chika Bende from Trade Fair on Facebook. Chris Ewalen on Facebook is also saying, until Nigerians rise up and collectively make a sustained demand on timing to fix the 4 refineries, resign as petroleum minister, stop bad governance, sack the management of NNPC, and stop being apathetic to the plight of the downtrodden, the nonsense going on in the country will not abate. It is high time the president realized that he is in office to make life better for Nigerians and not to make life bitter for Nigerians. And that's Chris Ewalen on Facebook. Temitakwe Anatoye is also on Facebook. Hello Milan FM. It's unfortunate as it's obvious that this administration has not come to renew the hope of the masses, but continue to push the masses into harder poverty following the increase of fuel pump price without notice or consultation with any relevant stakeholders, especially Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. This action taken by NNPCL and the present administration does not in any way reflect that we're practicing democracy, which is said to be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The most annoying is where government has refused to repair the 4 national refineries before increasing the fuel pump price twice within the space of 1 month. Yet, most state governors are still finding it difficult to pay the approved 70,000 naira minimum wage. I can tell you for free that with this latest development, which would definitely increase already existing hunger, the people have been chorusing to the ear of the president. The country is only sitting on a keg of gunpowder, which needs urgent attention before it explodes. God bless Nigeria. And that's T଼emitokpe Anatoyi from Ijagemo community on Facebook. Good morning, Sandra and Fuad. Can you tell me, since Akpabio became Senate president, what meaningful statement he has made that justifies his office? Let them say or do whatever they like. Nothing lasts forever. If they like, let them take full price to 2,000. God forbid. And that's Benjamin from Shogunle sharing that one also on Facebook. I also have here still on Facebook, Frederick Moka. The Senate president is clueless. Always check his body language and he will understand. When a small village in China, Wuhan, started using CNG in 2017, a village now, they have more than enough and already turned to electric vehicles. A whole country is just turning to CNG in the 21st century. I beg, we'll look into it when the need arises. We have been served. And that's Frederick Moka sharing that one on Facebook. Honesty Enyi on Facebook is saying, I will produce a new song. Okay. I don't get that, but thank you. We also have here Ralph War AGK is saying the truth remains that we all have been caged to the extent that there's nothing anyone can do. A Ministry of Petroleum and President of a nation cannot do or say anything in this bad situation he has brought us. All right, thank you, Ralph. Nwabweze, Sunday. Tinubu and his men are really trying by renewing Nigerians' hope. May God continue to give the common man grace to survive. No hope for a better life under this administration. And that's Nwabweze Sunday sharing his own thoughts there. We also have here Adebayo Samson. Good morning. Akpabio happened to be the worst Senate president in Nigeria. Look at his past deeds. He's not supposed to smell any political post in Nigeria again. Oman Jabogo. And that's Adebayo Samson Adewumi. Also, finally on Facebook, Christopher Effiong. For the fuel price, please help us tell President Tinubu that there is never a crime for us as citizens, that it's never a crime for us to be a Nigerian citizen. He should let Nigerians breathe. We are not breathing at all. Let him say something as Minister of Petroleum. What is going on in the petroleum sector? Mrs. Tinubu said her husband is not the problem of Nigeria. Please, ma, he's the one. Please answer the following question. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? Who is the President of Nigeria? Who plots the affairs of Nigeria, etc.? Ma, with all due respect, our president have disappointed us for CNG bus. Our politicians can never use it because it's not powerful enough. It's not bulletproof. That's Christopher Effiong on Facebook sharing that one. Let's go back to the phone line, 0913 6410. Hello, good morning.
Madam Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Yes.
Yeah, I just watched you now. Very beautiful this morning. You look more gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I like you for that too.
All right. It's okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. See,
your name, sir?
Just now.
Your name, sir?
I'm not saying
okay,
for myself.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, I just bought for now 30,000, 26 liters. Just right now, I can send you receipts. See, there's nothing we can do. These people, they are not for us. Well, what we need to do is just to pray to God that God should continue to provide for us. These people, they are not representing us. They sent themselves from their own area. And if you come out now, police will carry gun and shoot everybody down. Who are they protecting? Are they protecting we masses or the government, people in the government? And again, Madam Sandra, please, I want you to do thorough investigation. Guys, right now, in my 12th area, in K2, in Ojota area, and Ikorodu, they will stop you and collect your phone and your money. If you collect your phone, they will ask you to bill it again. See, we have to stand up now and stop this nonsense. All these guys, I believe they are working for some people. Because in front of police, they do that. And police do not stand up and run after these guys. Please, it's coming gradually.
What area is that again, please? Okay, what should it?
This my 12 spot in GTB along FCM Bank and Fidelis Bank, Ikochope side. They normally rob people around 2, 4, 6
a.m.
No.
p.m.
Afternoon.
Okay.
In the evening, yes.
Okay.
Even said in the Korodu too. Korodu bus stop.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much for your report. Thank you. We've taken that down.
Hello, Sandra.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Ajibola calling from Ekola.
You're welcome.
I would just want to talk firstly on gas or CNG or so this morning.
Okay.
I was lucky to just make a quick research this morning about this biogas conversion or a thing.
Okay.
Whereby you can convert your sort-of-way or your waste to gas so that you can use it to cook and do stuff. So I'm telling you from a very reliable source this morning.
Okay.
This present morning, the thing costs nothing less than 800,000. Now, is this somebody that is still looking for 1,000 to buy pepper that will use that kind of thing to convert? Talking of not talking of car, to convert from normal petrol to CNG is nothing less than 1.8 million now. Present price of today. I'm telling you, present price of today.
Yeah.
Now, is somebody that is still struggling to buy fuel for 10,000 naira that we have 1.8 million to convert to CNG? We should be reasonable in this country for once. And somebody said we assess the situation and get back to them. If we assess at 1,000 naira per liter, somebody should fear God. And our president is even the most annoying person now because he is not even saying anything. He's even going outside country to go and enjoy himself, whereby everything is working in that country. And you make your own country not be working. Everything in your own country is paralyzed. And you run to another country that is working to go and be enjoying what some people have made to work in there.
Right.
This is lack of fear of God. They should fear God for once in this nation if you want this nation to progress. God bless this nation.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Ajibola. I appreciate your contribution this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Madam Sandra, good morning. Good morning, sir.
Please carry on.
Yeah, this is Samuel calling from Ojodibega.
Okay.
Sandra, we are sounding like a broken record this morning. It is unfortunate that we are still talking about this issue. From the beginning of this president, I told everybody, and I said it, I used an analogy. I said, this president is just like somebody that is driving a car and is using the wrong Google map. He has no destination. He doesn't know where he's going to. You see? And the wife is coming out. I beg, let her just keep quiet and not say anything concerning the issue of this Nigeria. Because in the first place, she said that they have money enough. They are not there to steal Nigerian money. Nobody accused them of stealing our money. But the issue is that for her now to come out and be telling us that her husband is not the cause of what we are passing through, actually it is an insult to everybody in this country. So, Sandra, let's be sincere with ourselves. Am I the one that caused the hardship in Nigeria? Am I the one that removed the subsidy? All the policy that he has brought out, look at people that are surrounding, that are tearing our economy today, from CBN, custom, immigration, FRRS, all of them are his boys, Lagos boys. You can see what is happening in Nigeria and nobody is saying anything. Look at what these people are calling on us. And somebody is sitting in the Senate telling us that they will review. Review what? Are they not reading? They have phone, they read paper. So what are they telling us? I think it is high time we face these people head on. If not, we are in a serious problem. Thank you.
So help us, God. Thank you very much. There's a way people have this bleak outlook on, the things that we're going through in this country, and it just takes a toll on you. Let's see some WhatsApp messages that we have here. I have Wale Oguntokun from GRA Keja is saying, good morning. On the fuel price hike, it is obvious that Dangote too is not clean in all of this, as he has refused to tell Nigerians how much he sells to NNPC and marketers per litre. The president cannot be absolved from what is happening because as the Minister of Petroleum, he's in charge. So unfortunate that they have now turned the Dangote refinery that we all expected to give us succor in our nightmare and nemesis. Thank you. Enjoy your day today. Wale Oguntoku, appreciate. We also have here Noah from Igodo is saying the price of petrol will continue to increase higher every month as far as this government is concerned. The reason is very obvious. Nigerian Naira has lost its value in the international market. Corruption and abuse of office by the privileged persons will make poverty situation worse. Mr. President, who is not a petroleum engineer and doesn't know much about oil sector, is the Minister of Petroleum. Sadly, the most surprising is many people queuing to vote these characters during elections. And that's Noah from Igondo sharing that one on WhatsApp. I also have here, I agree with the Nigerian Small and Medium Scale Industries Association that the economy is not ripe for full deregulation and Naira flotation policies. This is simple economics. And that's Chooks from Ikorodu sharing that one as well. Just Man from Oshodi. It's unfortunate that Akpabio is yet to see a need to intervene. This is a national emergency and the Senate should abandon every other thing and find a lasting solution to it. NLC, TUC, ASU, etc. should lead the protest and the strike. And that's Just Man sharing that one. I also have here Chris Ojugbeli from Ikeja. Good morning. Increase in the pump price. The president is silent because according to Chris Ojugbeli, is the masterminder. It's just like someone goes into the bush, beat the drums, and comes out to ask who beat the drum. Is pretending as if is ignorant of the situation or is less concerned. May God save us. And that's Chris Ojugbeli from Ikeja sharing that one. We also have here, good morning, Sandra and Fuad. This is Dolakpo from Ikwaja. It is sad we are already agreeing to all these shenanigans, lies, insincerity about fuel price. It's like we're already accepting petrol is expensive and we are now looking for alternatives. I'm in total disagreement with these lies. Petrol is not expensive. The power that be made it expensive and scarce in their quest to accumulate monies as much as possible to have enough to steal and loot. Of course, this conversion from petrol to gas for vehicles has its advantages, no doubt, but it should not be because petrol is expensive. No, petrol is not expensive. These wicked and unfriendly policies of the government has made it so in their quest to raise IGR at the expense of already impoverished Nigerians. In spite of the untold hardship Nigerians are going through, government is raising vehicle registration fees, driver's license fees, etc. I don't understand this height of insensitivity on the part of the government to the suffering of the Nigerian masses. Sandra, please tell me what all these are, if not truly the Nigerians indeed have entered one chance. Fuad kept saying something will happen in Rivers State, but that when and how he does not know. I'm saying the same thing about Nigeria as a whole. Sandra, something will happen someday and that you and I will not be able to explain. It will happen suddenly, like a snap of a finger, because Nigerians are pushed and pressed to the wall already. And that's Dolakpo from Ikbaja sharing that one. Let's go back to the phone line. This is Mainland 98.3 FM. You're on to Mainland Focus. Time check right now is 19 minutes past 9. And the focal point is the pump price of petrol. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alaji.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
And back at Juma to Fuad.
All right.
Yeah, yes. On the issue of, the president's wife, Sandra. There's a fundamental truth in what she said. What I'm saying is that she said her husband is not the originator or the cause of the suffering. Fine, let's take that. It's a fundamental truth. Let me make you a reference. So let's pick our refinery as an example. For 30 years now, our refinery has been in commercial. It's not functioning. Let's use that word. But fine. The president, our current president, even knew that, but unfortunately, he didn't, approach the needful. The needful in resuscitating our refinery. And that is where the problem is. His measure is not, it's not helping the masses. All his principle, all his, ideology is not helping us. That's the way I look at it. We agree that it's not the fundamental, it's not the cause, but his measure is not helping the situation of what we want. And that is why I blame most of the so-called labor union or whatever. If labor union came out to say, look, we want our refineries to work, what is the problem? You will see a lot of Nigerians will follow them. But they're demanding for it.
The matter is what? When these people they are dealing with, they're using the dollars to judge the price. The moment our refinery is working, then we don't have room to be relating dollars to the cost of fuel. So that's where I blame them, and a lot of Nigerians too. But at the end of the day, President Tinubu is saying you can continue sharing a palliative. Now look at what is happening in Ogun State. The Ministry of the Federal Ministry of humanitarian, they are now saying okay, they want to start from Ogun State. They by selling 50,000 naira. I mean 50,000 a bag of rice for 50,000 naira.
Thank you.
And look at Ogun State of Assembly. It's doing the same thing. Who is deceiving who?
It's okay.
So this is the problem.
Thank you.
Our president to address the immediate need. Have a nice day.
And you as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. You're welcome into the studio side, Fuad.
Thank you, Sandra, for having me.
You look stressed. Are you queuing? Were you on the queue? What is? I don't know. I'm a concerned citizen.
I'm actually not stressed, really.
You look like you've been queuing all morning.
That's the reality of the average Nigerian at this time.
I'm sorry. I'm an average Nigerian, but I don't have that reality.
That has to drive around.
Unfortunately, I can't even have that reality. I can't afford that reality, even if I want that reality. Because if you want to buy like good car now, you need to have at least 7.5 M.
Manageable car, actually.
A good one.
Something to just push around.
But unfortunately, look at I've been rendered callous.
I've actually been listening to a lot of the callers, and like it's just what it is, really. And I also think that sometimes silence can be very golden, can be very honorable.
Oh no, Fuad. So you need to understand something. Silence sometimes could mean affirmation, or could mean approval.
Yeah.
That I'm fine with what you're doing to me. Let's carry on. Let's go on.
I'm even talking about government officials, the wife of the president. Sometimes.
Oh no. Listen.
Where there's really nothing to say. Don't just say things for the sake of saying it.
The first lady needs to
calm down.
She needs to take a chill.
What's happened to her garden? She was.
Is there a garden? What?
Is it a farm?
It's a farm. Is there a garden? Please stop.
Yeah, I thought it was a garden. What's the difference between a garden and a farm?
0913600410. Hello, good morning.
Sandra,
you're welcome.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
God bless all of you, bless the management, and bless my country Nigeria.
Amen.
This is the Prince Wise. Greeting you from Abuja.
You're welcome.
You see, number one, our wife of the president, they love our very journey. But the problem is Nigeria today, about cabinet makes sense. I mean, good Nigeria, don't pity me. So we are not pitying him. That George like to encourage him to do the beat of Nigeria. Can't go there now. The first to 10 exam was for NFPC. And then we first to 10 Nigeria the action. Because if NFPC said stop, we believe them. No, we can't believe them. If the telling is a serious of life. But now, I want them, Mr. President, all the contractor handling the Port Harcourt refinery, the engineer, all of them, they come to Asura. Just as a person, because of the percentage of completion of our refinery, that's a simple question. Let them give you the answer. By then, Mr. President, we have not get Nigeria. The contractor told me, the engineer just told me, I'm going to complete the refinery by 2 months. So yes, that was my message from Mr. President. And finally, I'm still repeating. A lot of naira we need to refund the naira right now. Not the type of guy, but if anyone is to refund the naira, change the color to make our naira so funny. By then, it goes better. And if you can't pay something to Dangote, too bad. Why am I saying this? Why we bought this good at the international price? That's the special price to Nigeria. And if we want Nigeria to enjoy the cheaper food, you have to pay something to come to come. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Prince Wise. And you as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Sandra.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Shala.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm calling from Tʀᴇɪr Aᴊɪ൐.
You're welcome.
Yes, I just want to counter what some insinuations, especially what the First Lady said, that her husband is not the cause of Nigeria's problem. He is the cause of the problem. Okay, now we knew, why didn't he leave us the way we were when he knew that he couldn't solve what is on ground? Every of the presidential candidates mentioned the fact that subsidy will be removed. And the issue behind that subsidy is what should have been tackled, which is the corruption. But it is very obvious that Mr. Tinubu doesn't have the political will. So for somebody to now come to tell us that it's not the problem, how much was fuel when it came in? It was not up to 200. When you know that you don't have solutions, you don't have the political will, then another thing you should have done, you should have brought in technocrats. But instead, what they did was, just compensating his cronies. It's the problem of what Nigerians are facing now. They should not tell us what is not. Thank you very much. God bless mainland.
Amen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, that's the last call. Excuse me. Unfortunately, that's the last call we can take for this morning. So we'll just wrap things up with a few messages that we have here. We have some on WhatsApp. We have some on Facebook. I have here Abraham Ayotunde from Ikeja. If Nigeria is a working country, I'm probably supposed. It's okay. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you very much, Abraham Ayotunde. It's all right. And we also have Oluwaseun from Ojo. Is saying before APC happened to Nigeria. There's a lot of things happening here. So help me God. Honestly, Sandra, it's very obvious that our major problem in this country is NNPCL, and it's a pity that our president is not. It's okay. Damla from Alaba, thank you very much. We also have here, Sandra, I agree to exclusively. May I suggest you limit your calls to 1 minute and 30 seconds on Fridays because of the short time so that you can take more reactions. Just my suggestion. Though, on the focus today, like I told Sage yesterday, I'll advise anyone planning an event, maybe a wedding or something in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, to buy their fuel down and keep it in a safe place so that it doesn't scatter your budget for fuel.
James, it's dangerous to keep fuel at home or
James,
wherever.
that's dangerous. If you have a wedding anytime now,
storing fuel, please.
People should just cook white rice and fry stew and buy shower and put it on it. And I don't know why people go out of their way anyways for such events, but it's fine. I mean, it's a big day for a lot of people. But Sandra, in case you're planning your wedding or someone planning their wedding, let them start buying things down now. Well, Fuad is sponsoring my wedding, so I'm good.
Whatever. We'll not
stop well. We're not going to stop well, but Fuad is funding my wedding.
Fully,
so
100%
funding because so
the Bahamas.
I will start buying things down for Christmas. We're in total deregulation, which will plunge more people into misery. Sadly, NLC is there. James Ogbuna from Oshodi. Thank you very much. We appreciate. I have here. We've moved past this particular conversation. I don't know why it's still coming up, but it's fine. Good morning, Victor Aᴏ. The recent fuel increase, which is one out of this government's many anti-people policies, is unfortunate, but it's a tip of the iceberg. And this is what you get when you allow the worst of us to rule over the best of us. And that's Victor Aᴏ. And that's a wrap for today on Mainland Focus. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts and your submission today. We wish you all of the best. Do not store fuel in your houses. Please, it's very dangerous. Don't do that. All right. Yes, and we know it's difficult, but you are tempted to do that. But please don't store fuel in your homes. All right. Please, let's put that into consideration. Thank you very much, Fuad, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so that's a wrap. And even as we go out and have some Italawa activities, please let's try to be moderate because there are a lot of people that are angry. Let's not get caught in any way of frustration or whatnot.
Misplaced anger.
Misplaced anger, please. It's very important. And that's a wrap for today. Coming up next is Agville Half Hour. This is Mainland 98.3 FM, and my name still remains Omobola Sandra.
Knowledge is power. Information is key. And that is why we aim to unlock the door